Hey, there they are.
There we are. How
Okay,
is everybody?
let me get it set up here.
Hello to everybody in the chat. I can't see it, but if there's anybody there,
I'll try that again. Good evening. I was
Hey,
saying good evening, no one was saying anything, and it turned out it's because I hadn't clicked that the YouTube was live on YouTube.
okay,
Stupid darn
that'll
thing.
work.
Right.
All right, I got the message pinned.
You know how Laura asked me to kick her off before I left? And I said,
yeah.
you'll get kicked off when I leave anyway.
Mark's here. Hey, how you doing, Mark?
Mark,
Yeah.
Thank
He did
Paul.
hey Paul, Dominic,
Hi, Paul.
for us the
David.
whole.
Joe,
Joe,
Dominic, David.
AZ, back in the
David in the chat.
in pole
Yeah.
position.
it doesn't mean you're gonna win.
AZ's first. It's been a while since AZ's been first.
You're right.
I wouldn't know who's first because I ain't got the chat loaded up yet. Oh, yeah.
Hey, here comes Justin.
Oh, Justin.
We'll have everybody show up.
Hey,
I'm done.
Don.
Paul, get rid of that darn bloody heart.
Been a
See you
minute.
guys in years.
Literally, only a minute.
So, how's everybody doing on this Memorial Day 2024?
It is a hot day.
Notice nobody's really doing anything today because everybody did their stuff yesterday.
Yeah,
And it's not Memorial Day here.
Speak for yourself.
Still a bank
Good
holiday.
morning, AZ was first.
I think our Memorial Day would close to be either one of Anzac Day or Remembrance Day. That's how I would take it.
It don't make any difference which day you use over here. You won't get a day off for it.
We get a day off. We get a day off for Anzac Day, but we don't get a day off for Remembrance Day.
Holy crap! The Vikings.
Well, Remembrance Day is a Sunday, so
Yeah, yours is a
Remembrance
Sunday.
is a Sunday, even though Armistice Day isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours is a Sunday. Ours is just the 11th of the 11th. Whatever day
It's still the 11th of the 11th, but they do all the
Yeah,
all the rigmarole on the Sunday.
yeah.
Putting all the wreaths of poppies next to the cenotaphs.
Yeah, you have
So,
Remembrance. It's Remembrance Sunday and then Remembrance Day. The two different things.
Yeah,
we got
Armistice Day
veteran.
is the 11th for the 11th, and Remembrance Sunday is the nearest Sunday to
Every
it.
Sunday to it. Yeah.
We got Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and then Forward Operating Base Day, where we celebrate all our
Okay.
forward operating bases.
we've got Anzac Day and Remembrance Day.
That's good.
We've got
Yeah.
Victory in Europe Day,
Yeah, we have that.
which we
That's
don't
our 4th of
celebrate.
July in Europe.
No, that's our general election.
Oh, nice.
Jody, hello.
VJ Day, Victory in Jersey.
Yeah,
What else is there?
You know, we don't even celebrate.
what about
all
Victory in Denmark Day?
What's
that.
up, Tim?
We only have the two.
Yeah, no, I don't
official
think we use that one.
We have the Battle of Somme, where veterans go over to Somme.
Yeah,
That's about it. It's the Battle of Somme, Remembrance Sunday, and Armistice Day.
we have. There's another one in there for us, and I can't remember it.
We have the Normandy landings.
Yeah, that's June 6th.
Yeah.
That's D-Day, but it's not a public holiday.
Yeah.
There's usually a flyover on D-Day, but it's not a public holiday. Unless it falls on the first Monday of, it wouldn't be the second Monday, sorry, second Monday of June. Second Monday of June is now the King's birthday.
Is it?
Was Queen's birthday for 60 or so
No,
years.
Queen's birthday was in April.
I know that, but
Now, he has a second
the
birthday.
Queen's birthday over here was the second Monday in
Yeah,
June.
Same here.
That was the coronation day.
Yeah, and that's why they kept it. From
Yeah.
1952, it was a public holiday.
Mm.
It's also a holiday. It's not a holiday here, but they still celebrate
it's not.
the day.
We got a public holiday when Charles got married because I went fishing.
Yeah, we got that too. It was a one-off. We had that was a one-off, and we had a
Yeah.
one-off for when the Queen died. We had a one-off, which
Yeah.
was a Thursday public holiday, and that
You got a
Thursday
public holiday
we had a Friday public holiday. We had two
Mm.
public holidays in a row that week.
I still don't see how you guys get days off for a queen. It's not even your queen. That don't
But
make
she
any
is
sense
the
to me.
queen.
Well, she is.
Yes. Yeah,
Australia is a British colony.
yeah.
I thought
Australia's
it
part
there
of the
isn't-
Commonwealth, so we get that as well.
Aren't you considered your own country though?
Yeah.
We're
You're
part
not
of
a
the traditional
territory.
monarchy.
Right, no. This
Meaning-
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
but
their
we're
own
a
country with their own
monarchy.
government, but they're still.
We have
come
our
under the
own
Queen.
government, but we have a head of state, the Governor General, that reports to the Queen or King.
They are still part of the British Commonwealth, and the King is head of state. However, they
they
are
still have-
a self-determined country, as are
Yes.
most of the Commonwealth now.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
still have the King's head and the Queen's head on their coins and
Yeah.
banknotes.
And we're starting to see Philip's head on the coin. So it's going to
No.
be. I think
No,
what
no,
they're trying to do
no,
is
no.
get all those ears
Not
in.
Philip.
You're lying.
Philip died
You're lying.
ages
You're
ago.
lying.
Charles, not Philip.
No.
Philip was his dad.
Yeah.
Oops.
You said Philip's head.
Sorry, I meant Charles. My apologies. I meant Charles. But
Mm.
with Charles, they've still got to fit those ears in. I think that's the
Yeah.
problem.
You got you got Phillips
Yeah.
head and you have Flathead and I believe you have Allen wrench.
Yeah.
And the head
Got
and
an Allen
the
key.
Torx.
Speaking of flatheads,
You've got a Torx head and
yeah.
And so is Allen Wrench the prime minister?
Alan
So
Key.
he is the Governor General.
Oh, okay.
Who's on
There's no
first?
such thing as an Allen wrench. It's an
Third
Allen
base.
Key.
It's
it's an Allen
Key.
key.
There we go. Another word where we differ.
Although
We
Alan
forgot
does
another one to
wrench
differ
when he's had too much to drink.
Yeah.
No, because a wrench goes over the top of something, whereas a key goes into it.
Yeah.
I thought that was a spanner.
No,
Speaking
spanner.
of
Spanner
Spanner,
is a
Spanner
wrench.
wraps around it.
A spanner is a wrench.
I think the spanner disagrees on that. A spanner wraps around it and is one solid material, and you have to turn it. A wrench is like it does wrap round,
Adjustable.
but it's adjustable and you can turn it. And you turn the handle, not the actual head.
Mm.
No, that's a ratchet.
A ratchet is where you turn it on top of it.
A ratchet is a socket set.
Yeah. Which is different to a spanner, which is different to a wrench.
Exactly.
Jesus.
A wrench has that little curvy thing so you can adjust it.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I was on
adjuster.
about. You turn it and it slides in.
You mean an
Yeah.
adjustable spanner?
It's a wrench.
Uh,
Here we go.
there we go.
No, I'm out of here. Bye.
What?
Okay, let me go get some popcorn real quick.
Okay.
Why is it that good a movie?
Oh, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I've got a popcorn machine somewhere.
No, British Australia was not a colony. Australia was a prison.
Yeah,
and then became a
originally.
colony. Yeah, then became a colony, then became federated.
Yeah, originally it was a
federated into
prison.
constitutional monarchy.
It was a prison, yeah.
Well, originally it was its own country with its own people in it.
That'd be
Yeah,
like us
in-
taking
in
Hawaii and dumping all the
1788,
criminals on
it
it.
was
With its
Yeah.
indigenous
It was the
aborigines.
Aborigines, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
Right,
the
but that
same
would be
as
like,
the same as America was its own country with its indigenous Indians.
yeah, but
Like I said.
technically speaking, it was a prison from 1788 to 1813, where the colony of New South Wales removed itself from being a prisoner dispensary, and then became federated in 1901, where all 6 states federated into a constitutional monarchy. So that's how you explain everything.
Look at it this way. You have been found guilty of 27 murders. We sentence you to the rest of your life in a hot tropical country of Australia. Have fun.
Yeah.
well, that'd be like us taking Hawaii and just dumping all the criminals on it. Essentially,
that
that's
in
what it was.
Why didn't you do that?
The Seychelles had one of their islands was the prison
I'll tell you why they don't do that. It's because they need it
in
the
the
other way
same way
round.
as
They have to choose the USA for Hawaii to dump its criminals then.
yeah,
Otherwise, it won't fit them in.
America chose Rikers Island and Alcatraz.
Yeah,
Alice
Alcatraz.
Island?
But the problem with Alcatraz was it was so close to
It
the
was too
ocean
close.
that the sea just was eating up the prison.
It
That's
was
the
too
problem
close
they
to
have with.
land as well. They didn't have far to go to escape.
Yeah, but
And
the
they used to
problem
have
was
escapes from there, yep.
it was prison would have cost so much when they were deciding to shut it down to fix it because everything was decaying from all the salt water. It was just fucking eating everything up. That's the problem they have trying to keep it preserved now. It's from the ocean.
Isn't there another one as well?
Alcatraz?
Yeah, I'm just saying, isn't there another island that they use as
another
well as
island.
Alcatraz?
Alcatraz isn't on an island, is it?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
It was, yes.
yeah. Alcatraz is it's
Now
a
it's
rock
just a
island in
tourist
the
thing.
middle of a what's it?
Yeah, it's a tourist.
it's in the San
Yesterday.
Francisco Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's just a tourist thing now. You go there
Yeah.
and take tours.
I mean, Rikers Island. I don't think is even an island, is it?
And I'm not entirely sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it is.
Yeah, I
Might-
think it
mi-
is.
It might,
an act-
it might be.
I don't think it's as small as I don't know. I have to look it up. I'm not sure. It might just be the name of the prison. I don't know. But that one's still being
No,
used. That's in
it
New
is
York,
an
I thought.
island. It is
Oh,
an
is it?
island.
All right.
I've just looked it up. It is an island.
What's the
Just
water
off
around it?
LaGuardia Airport.
What's the water around
Well,
it?
it's
Is
New
it-
York, isn't it? So it'd be the
Yeah,
Hudson.
it's in New
Yeah.
York.
New York,
It's in the
Flushing
Hudson Bay.
Bay.
It's Hudson?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
East
well-
River.
Because if it's
Nasty
Hudson,
ass
if
East
it's
River.
the Hudson, there ain't nobody getting off of that. They'll die getting in the Hudson.
Yeah, it's I'm
Yeah.
just going by what Google Maps says. It says East River.
Okay.
East River, which goes into
Well, it's where they
Flushing Bay.
it's where they send them all on when they're remanded, isn't it?
Yeah,
Before they get charged.
yeah.
Right. If you watch like Law and Order, they always
Yeah,
Yeah.
they go to
They're
Rikers.
always sending it
they
to
always
Rikers.
reference Rikers
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah,
Get blue bloods too.
That's the only
Yeah.
reason I know about it.
yeah, because of Law and Order
Bec-
and those
yeah.
programs.
And the other programs like that, yeah. It's
I'll be
where
like,
they
"Oh,
send. It's where they send them all to be charged.
Right.
And Guantanamo Bay isn't even in America, is it?
Yeah,
No, that's in
That's
Cuba.
It's in Cuba. Yeah.
Yeah, we've taken that pretty much. The funny thing is we've actually paid the rent on that base to Cuba every year, and apparently they've never cashed any of the checks the US military has given them. But I guarantee you when that lease is up though, because I think it's like 100-year lease or something,
They want it back.
they'll want it back, but I guarantee the US won't leave.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, what are you gonna do about it? And they're not gonna be able to do anything. What are they gonna literally do? And they're not gonna be able to do nothing about it.
Is Cuba a peninsula or is it an island?
An island.
No, it's an island.
Yeah.
It's the same way when Nigeria tried to kick the US out of they tried to kick them out, what was it, about a month ago? And the US pretty much told them we're not leaving. And then they
Okay.
didn't do anything about it. And now they allowed Russia to come in. Nigeria allowed Russian troops to come in. And now Russia and the US are sharing a base. They have Russian
Huh.
troops and US troops sharing a base together.
No, that sounds like fun.
But they told Nigeria we're not leaving. And they said, what are you gonna do about it? And Nigeria
Minus
said,
my elbow licking.
Nigeria tried to get all big and buff and pat up their chests, but then when it came down to it, there was nothing they could do about it. What are they gonna do? Raid a US base and get their asses whooped? I mean, come on.
Mm.
Yeah, apparently there's a small barracks on the base where I think it's like 10 Russian soldiers are stationed there now. It's just a little small handful of them. But they have a barracks area on the base now, apparently. Yeah, I doubt the US is ever going to leave Cuba. That's too strategic. I don't think they're ever going to leave there. I don't think even if Cuba begs them to leave, they're not going to leave. I think they pretty much have annexed that piece of land.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember when Guantanamo Bay was a real focal point in the mid 2000s.
You know, it's all terrorists, isn't it? There. I don't
Yeah,
think
that's where they were.
look at-
That's
Yeah.
where they were claiming they were. That was where the conspiracy said they were doing the torturing and all that.
Yeah.
And because it skirted international laws, because technically it wasn't. I don't know,
Wasn't in
because
America.
it wasn't in the United States itself. It wasn't under the same protections or some shit like that. I don't know. It fell under some weird thing.
Well,
that they were able
the CIA could operate there because they can't operate in mainland America, can they?
No, they're not supposed to. Whether they do or not, I don't know.
Of course they do. Yeah.
But
They
they're
don't
not
do it.
supposed to, no. Technically, no, they're not supposed to operate on US soil. As far as their operations go,
The
but
CIA
Well-
would not break any rules.
I mean that's but technically the home version of the CIA is just the NSA. And then Homeland Security is pretty much over everybody now. See, what they
Mm.
did was, since all the intelligence agencies in the early 2000s, they weren't talking to each other. You know, before 9/11, they weren't talking to each other and they weren't sharing information because it was like the NSA was like, no, this is my information. You can't have it. And the CIA and all them were the same way. They were all withholding shit from each other and didn't want to share information. So that's why they created Homeland Security. Homeland Security oversees all those agencies and they can take information from any of them if they need it for something. And they force the agencies to talk to each other. That's pretty much what they do.
Mhm.
They're actually probably the most powerful out of all the agencies.
Mm.
But the NSA is the one that's done all that was obviously the Snowden leaks and all that stuff. You know, they were the ones that were spying on all the Americans and all the foreigners and everything. Pretty much
Yeah.
had a net across the world. They were tracking everything. He's still hiding out in Russia.
Hmm.
He does interviews all the time online, but yeah, he hasn't left Russia since he fled there.
Where did Donald and Dominic go?
I don't know. Dominic might be having internet issues because he wouldn't have just
Hmm.
left out of nowhere.
No.
Donald, he'll drop out if he's like trying to do something and we're like distracting him. He'll just leave.
Mm.
He does that all the time on his computer if he's trying to listen to something and we're talking over him.
Or
Yeah, I
you
think-
might have got a call too.
I think he's finished doing his breaks now. Well, certainly on one side, anyway.
Well, just, all you gotta do is fix half at one time. Drive it around for a while and fix the other half. It'll stop halfway. You go fly today, Paul?
Yeah, I got 4 ships this afternoon. I've just been editing away. I'm on ship number 2. I got 2 more they're due.
Mm.
And I've got 2 cruise ships coming up pretty soon.
There you go.
But it's like 35-mile-an-hour gusts and 25-mile-an-hour winds. And it's,
Yeah, that's
as you can
not
see,
good.
it isn't all that nice out there.
Yeah, that's not good.
Every time the good ships have came through, like the good ones that aren't like the same old ones he films all the time, like the rare ones, the weather's always shit.
Yeah.
I've noticed. Every time those cruise ships come through, it's always really crappy weather.
Man,
Did you increase your return to home height like Joe suggested?
No.
I thought you guys said all that when you guys were going through the controller settings.
Mark likes to be my
Yeah, but
watchdog, you know?
Oh, I'm pretty
Because
sure when
that-
Joe sat
because
with
that
him, and-
bridge is nearly 400 feet tall,
Yeah.
his part
Yeah.
107 will allow him to go 400 feet above that. So he can set his return to home for 500 feet so he clears the top of it instead of running the risk of hitting it.
but the problem is he flies underneath it. So if he sets the return to home at 500 feet and then he hits the bottom of the bridge, if he disconnects under the bridge,
that's why you
Then
put
what?
bypass on it.
Well, see, that's what happened the first drone I lost down there, was I lost signal underneath the bridge. And it hovered and hovered and hovered and then it went up and the sensor saw it and then it went to forced landing. And it landed
don't
right
think
back went right back in the water.
Well,
You
the
had to have
only
it on
other way
hover
to
then.
do it would be
You
to
gonna
have the
bypass it,
return.
it would have started moving.
The only other way would be to have the return to home height below the bridge.
Well, you know how it says landing now, you know?
like if he flew over the bridge every time, that would be one thing, but he flies underneath it. So I don't know.
If the bottom of that bridge is 300 feet, set it at 200 feet and keep it on bypass and it won't hit a ship, it'll go around everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have just bought an Air 3 instead of another Air 2S and you could have got that smart return home. Doesn't that have that smart return or whatever where it tries to find around obstacles and shit?
Oh, this has it too, but I don't.
Oh, the Air2S will do that.
I've got it turned
The
on.
only, yeah, it has optimized return to home on the
Yeah, but
Air
it,
3 and the Mini 4, and that will come home at the height it's at rather than rise up first. But still go around things that get in the way.
You know where the charger is?
Wedge was talking on a show earlier, or on David's show earlier. I guess some famous FPV pilot died. I don't know who
Yeah,
it was. So I'd never
Wal-
heard of him.
What's he called? Wallace?
See you in
Was
the
it
morning.
Wallace?
I don't remember
Hey.
because I don't know the guy. I've never heard of him.
What
Apparently,
was
he was
his...
pretty famous in the FPV community.
Yeah,
But I don't really know a lot of the
they
famous
they
FPV guys.
they mentioned his FPV name as well yesterday, and I've forgotten it.
The only FPV guys I mainly know are the ones that I talk to. I mean, I don't really follow.
I would
the
imagine that
FPV
Dan
community.
will know him.
Yeah, I don't really follow the FPV community like that, so I don't know. I'm on level 32, about to be 33, Tim. I'm just doing more of the racing. I'm on gold 2 now level. Just trying to get all this stuff unlocked for my cars. I actually got a first place a few minutes ago. I haven't had one of those in a while.
I can't remember whether his first name was either Wallace or Wesley.
What's up, David?
Not much. Justin.
There you go.
Justin. Justin,
What?
Yeah.
you are requested to check your messages. Thank you.
Hold on, I'm in the middle of a race. I can't.
She said check your messages. You should drop everything and check your messages. Anyway, Mark, back to the original thing we're discussing. We should all be grateful for that one British agent that stopped Pascal Sauvage turning this country into a prison.
Johnny English.
That's the one. I was seeing if you actually knew what I was on about.
Mm-hmm. So precious.
Oh, it's annual cheese rolling day.
Mm-hmm.
Where they roll the cheese down the hill and then people have to run down afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's a barking there, Mark.
Yeah, I know. Will you shut up? Yeah, you shut up.
So apparently this is a video of a thunderstorm across the skies of Let's see if any sounds on it. Oh, that worked. What happened there?
It doesn't look like a thunderstorm.
What I was thinking. There you go. A pretty good one. I'm guessing it's just the same lightning strike.
Oh, no, you can stay out for a bit now.
After all that wasn't a great video.
Tried Arma again, but I couldn't get into it. I tried.
Laura, Justin said he's not getting into it. He can't be bothered. Oh, sorry. No, better rephrase that. He can't get into it. He tried. Getting to what is whatever is anyone's guess. It's going to be something Fortnite related.
Oh, she got
That
a
was-
victory royale. Nice. It's not a hard game to learn. I mean, you can pretty much learn it in a couple matches.
Can't play it with the steering wheel. Not interested. And I know that because I tried to play FIFA with a steering wheel. It don't go down.
I hit something wrong and I've dropped off YouTube, but I'm still here.
Not clicking buttons.
Now I was scrolling and I left my finger on the thing too long and it went over to that instead.
Oh.
Oh, God, what Boris done?
Look, dog, you wanted to go out.
What? Bluey.
What are you fighting with Alora again?
No, Bluey's squealing for no reason. I'm guessing Rio somewhere else. At night when they go to bed, if only one of them goes, the other one cries for the other one.
Oh, really? They're not. They don't like to be separated, huh?
No.
Too dependent. Something must have happened to Dominic. Just jump off
Yeah,
like
he
that.
he wouldn't have just left without saying goodbye. So something must have happened with his internet.
Dominic's still on the panel. He's just, I think he's taking a phone call. Because he's still there, he's just muted.
No, his picture's not there.
Yeah, he's turned his camera off. So?
I clicked on ask to unmute, but it doesn't. It won't take. Huh. I don't know. I do not know.
I thought I might.
And Donald took off too.
Yeah, he was working
Oh,
on
Jesus, Tim.
the car. The bug.
He is working on the car.
Well, yeah, he's working on the bug. Then he just dropped off.
Huh.
Right, mute the mic. Back in a minute. Where's the TV remote? Apparently, there's some major news being announced.
Is there?
Oh, can't find the remote.
Be right back.
I wouldn't find me news channels quick enough.
Everybody don't talk. Everybody don't talk at the same time.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Hey, Mr. Tim.
How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
you can. Yeah, we're waiting. When nobody's talking, we're waiting for you.
Justin said he wasn't going to talk until you showed up.
You're right.
We're just waiting.
Because
We're just waiting for David to come back with this major news that's happening.
Well, he said that Justin said that because you are the king of the video world, that he was going to just let you go ahead and handle it.
Did you have a stroke, Paul?
No.
Hey, Dom.
Good evening or
Hey,
good morning
Dominic,
to you.
what's the world
Dominic,
news?
you back.
I'm back.
What's the world news?
It's all happening here, I'll tell you.
Don't know. David's turned his telly onto the news so he can hear it.
Ooh, what's happened?
Don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe they've been invaded by Russia. Who knows?
It's not that
Okay.
important because I've got Fox News on and nothing else.
Right.
Asking if you have
Maybe-
eaten something you get tired of.
Right. So far, we have quite a few news channels over here saying breaking news 10:30 thingy, and none of them have broke whatever the fuck it was.
10:30 is what? 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only
Hey,
lasted
Corey.
for a minute and you missed it, you know.
Curtis.
Curtis, what's up? Corey,
Hi, Curtis
Hey, Curtis.
and Corey.
Rigger's in there too, you stiffness.
And
Rigger.
again.
Howdy. Can't see the chat.
Bollocks to this.
Oh, Tim says Justin's buying a 54K of V-Bucks this coming.
I'm
paycheck.
not buying 54,000 on nothing. Fucking high too.
Well, that's what he said.
No, he is, not me.
I am.
That's a lot of money. I'd get my ass kicked if I spent that much money.
It's only 480.
Only
Mm-hmm.
All Tim's
get me-
retirement's going
I
into
could do a lot
V-Bucks.
better with $408.
you get a Mini 3 for that.
Not here. Shit.
No, the Mini 3, not the Mini 3 Pro.
You can't buy a drone under $1,000 over here. If you can, let me know.
Well, the Mini 4K that's just come out, which is like the upgraded version of the Mini 2 SE,
Buying for him or something.
is only $299 in America, so it can't be more than 500 over there.
That's just a drone. It's nothing with it.
No, it's the drone and controller.
Ooh.
And one battery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
one
what he's
battery.
talking about, non-fly more.
Right now, I'm more interested in gaming than I am droning.
Yeah, but
so why would I
it
put out that
used-
kind of money for a drone?
It uses the Mini 2 batteries and only about 40 quid each.
But why would I spend money on a drone when I'm not going to fly? Because I'm not interested in it. I'm interested in gaming. So I
Yeah,
wanna put my
Tim's got a
money on
Mini
gaming.
too. He doesn't even really fly.
Well, they has already got batteries for it. Actually, if he's already got a Mini 2, it's a waste of time getting the 4K because it's pretty much the same thing.
Yep.
Well, he barely
fine.
flies that one.
I'm just buying the V-Bucks because I can. If I couldn't, I wouldn't. But I can. So I am.
And you do whatever you want, Tim.
I suppose it's only his beer money
Yes,
for
I
the
can.
past 2 weeks. It's his beer money
Well-
for the past 2 weekends that he hasn't bought beer with.
I could wake up tomorrow dead, couldn't I? So I'm going to spend the money while I'm alive and have fun.
But what is the use of buying 54,000 V-Bucks
What's the
if you're going to die tomorrow?
So nobody else can spend the money.
I'll spend it.
You get Tim's wheel gets read out. You were left 54,000 in V-Bucks.
V-Bucks, yeah.
But I won't give you my password to get into the game. I'm doing it because I can. I have fun with the game. I tried that Arma again. I can't get into it because of the fucking keyboard. I'm not a keyboard mouse player. I'm a
Actually,
controller. I'm not going to play a game that frustrates me.
yeah. Well, Tim is not going to leave no V-Bucks because he's going to go, when he gets up there, he's going to say, "Father, just give me the controller and let me into my account, please."
Mm.
I won't have to pay no more taxes. I like the game. I want to buy everything that comes out. I got 48 characters now.
I play them one at a time.
Say again?
You only play them one at a time.
I put them on random. So whatever comes up when I turn it on or start a new game, a new character gets played.
I still want to see somebody playing it as Kenny.
They don't have that character.
I know, but it'd be good, wouldn't it?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Running round in
killed
a bright
Kenny.
orange overcoat.
They killed Kenny, you bastards. Now, I think they're coming out with more Marvel characters. So I want them all.
I think I lost some brain cells over there. If you put Pat pajamas.
Hey, guys, I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get that cruise ship. Should be coming up shortly.
Okay.
Okay.
And the side.
Good.
Right. Do it. Just do it.
When he
Yeah.
said cruise ship coming up soon, I thought he meant tomorrow, not in 5 minutes.
In
Ah,
the 25-mile-an-hour winds.
Why
Yeah.
not? Just send it.
Get it.
Regardless. Doesn't matter
Yeah,
if it's
to
a
us.
hurricane, just send it. Send it
Yeah,
into the
to
middle
just
of
send
the
it.
hurricane.
Yeah, to
Just send
Escobar,
it,
it's
bud.
45-mile-an-hour winds.
Just send it, bud.
Yep, send it in the middle of the hurricane.
Just send it,
Yeah,
bud.
buddy.
I never stopped them before.
Nope.
Nope.
He should put that on bypass, but
And he has got a spare.
Yeah.
he should put it on bypass.
Yeah, you got to risk it for the biscuit. No risk, no return. You want to get that one killer shot.
I think the first thing
Everybody
I'd have
wants.
done after finding out that my insurance didn't cover them was to put them on the insurance.
I just took the 4 that I sold off of my insurance house contents. You playing, Justin?
Right now, I'm trying to find something.
Just use a magnifying glass. You'll find it. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, this is interesting. What are y'all doing today?
Well, it's a nice and sunny day here, so I'm just going to take it in while I can.
Send it up
It-
here.
Pitch black.
At the moment, yeah. Give it a few hours.
No, it's
Something
pitch
comes
black
out
here.
today.
That's what I mean. Give it a few hours and it won't be.
Yeah. I mean, it was coming light at about, 5 o'clock yesterday on when I was on Bills. It was total daylight at 7 o'clock when we finished.
Hmm.
Sounds like me playing the game this Saturday. I didn't go to bed until 5 a.m. Saturday morning playing the game.
7 a.m. when Bill finished this morning.
Yep.
I think
Yeah,
I was live.
we
8
get to
hours.
it. We get to a point and it'll be, oh, let's go. Oh, and then we'd start another discussion.
Yeah.
About an hour and a half in, it was starting to die off, and then another topic came up, and we got to about 2.5 hours, and then it was about, oh, should we call it? And then we started talking about something else. And then it just got to a point where I think all of us said, no, we've had enough. I think it was
Justin,
3 hours, 58 minutes.
Justin, I got that diesel bundle. That's a pretty tight car, right?
Oh,
Okay. All right. Good discussion,
Yep.
Justin.
Timmy doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I noticed that. Just like you don't want to play the game with me.
What have I said I've not wanted to play the game?
Huh?
Well,
Well, that was a Queen song, wasn't it?
I've
I
just
thought you
played
were
the game.
I thought you were going to come on my live.
Play the game, yep.
Send me an invite and I know you're live.
From the album, play the game.
actually, that's a good point,
Yeah.
Tim. We didn't get notifications till this afternoon that you've gone live. Fucking pointless. You'd already ended.
Oh, well.
12 months ago.
I was one of the 3 watching.
Yeah, you were. You got a notification, didn't you, Dom?
Yeah. I was sitting down having dinner,
Favoritism.
And I thought, oh, bugger it, I'll just put it on in the background.
See that, Laura?
Yeah.
Laura, we see that?
It's a good time for me.
We're not
Yeah, that's
watching stream.
I didn't send him a. I didn't send him. Why do I gotta send him a notification? I don't send any links out to my channel. Everybody sub to me, so why do I need?
No, that's not what we're saying.
No, sometimes YouTube don't send the notifications out, so we didn't get it until this afternoon. After you'd
Well,
finished.
You know the times I go live. I told you the time I go live.
Yeah.
You made it to every
9
other
a.m.
one of my lives. So there you go.
I was dealing with kids at 9 a.m.
Yeah, but notifications wake me up.
I was in bed.
I played only for an hour and a half anyway. During the week, I
In
can't
fact-
stay up long.
I didn't get up until 2 o'clock, and it was 2:30 before I went on Paul's stream. And he went off at 3.
Well,
I'm
you
just
should have
trying
been
to
there
figure out
earlier
how
for
to
his
put that.
media stream. It was much better.
I was
I'm just
asleep.
trying to figure.
That's not our fault.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
it was
just trying to.
Bill's fault.
I'm just trying to figure out how to put the chat in the window, like how Justin does. I can't fucking get it to do.
To put what in the window?
Chat.
Oh,
It's a chat overlay.
what you do is you open. Have you gone into Zoom using the
It's
Zoom
not
app?
Zoom.
It's not Zoom, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ah.
Brisbane Electric coming down.
This is.
It's not Zoom. It's
I thought you
Streamlabs.
meant
I'm talking
now.
about.
No, I
Then
thought
I
you meant
put
now.
the. No,
On his stream. What
Streamlabs.
you need to do is take
Ah.
a scalpel and cut it out of your monitor screen and then stick it in the window.
Huh?
Yeah.
I added the source, but it just doesn't work.
Doesn't like
You must
it.
There'll
you
be
must
some code
use
somewhere.
Heinz tomato instead of HP.
It's supposed to pick it up from YouTube.
Yeah.
Sauce, not sauce. There's an R in there.
I'll call it whatever.
Source.
Yeah, and I know instead of an A.
Hey,
Justin
So-
knows how to do it, man.
Sauce is spelled SOU and sauce is spelled SAU.
There must be
Okay,
something else I need to add into it to get it to work.
Upload at 10 to 10 past 10. Why is it not?
Oh,
no, my necklaces.
I brought it to you earlier in the kitchen.
For my description or the title of my live, I'm going to put how to suck at Fortnite.
Yeah, that should be your channel name. Or
That's
52-year-old playing Fortnite. That'd be a great channel name.
How back is the shovel?
that's the title of my live anyway.
I know,
How
but
about
that should be a channel name too.
how to suck it fortnightly?
How to suck at Fortnite. Yep,
No, suck it fortnightly.
that didn't sound right, David. Calm down. Gee. That could go so many ways. That's what she said.
Only one hole.
What is going on with
Yep.
y'all?
Good discussion. Good discussion.
Yeah. Always the good topics.
Yeah. Yeah. So excited.
Yeah, the
I
problem is everybody's doing something right now.
Mhm.
So Dominic, I went by the Bogfly River today because I knew up by Chimes, the restaurant, it was gonna have a lot of kayaks.
Yeah.
because they got a little place that rents them there and all the people
Mm.
up in there.
23
Yeah.
So I went to the main
and
one
9.
and flew there, and there were kayaks everywhere. So then I came back
32.
around and landed, and I parked where when you see this video, I had to find my way to the river through the woods with the drone. And then I got to the river, and then coming back, I took a shortcut. I had to go over the trees to get around and get back.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was kind of cool the way I did it, so I just left it in the video.
Okay.
But they got some nice looking bikinis in this one.
Oh, great.
Is it? I couldn't even see the bikinis in the last one you told was.
So you'll be able to see the bikinis in these. In fact, I got 2 of the bikinis on a thumbnail.
10
That's a
a.m.
good way to clickbait.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Let's have a look. Jesus. How many people have put bloody notifications on since? Even Don's on before you.
Okay.
Joe Fortaleo. USA drone flyer. No. The one you put on 5 hours ago showing a block of flats on an apartment block
Okay.
in the thumbnail. Well, 1, 2. Is that your Capitol building? It must be. Yeah.
That's the Louisiana State Capitol.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
2
I
buildings.
did
2 buildings behind it.
I actually did 2 videos. I put another one out. It's just 1 minute, and it's like condensed down to just about 4 scenes. And Lance said that he said you ought to try to condense it down and send it to like one of the newscasts, see if they want it. I just condensed it down. It comes out to like 1 minute and 15 seconds because of all the fanfare in the middle and the back.
Mm.
But I like that one. If I would have done that one first, I wouldn't have put out a big one.
Mm. Yeah, but the news channels won't want something that's a minute long, will they?
Yeah, they don't want that.
Hey, Dusty.
What? They're getting tornadoes in Ottawa.
No.
Corey's saying he's on tornado watch.
Oh, wow.
I didn't think it
Interesting.
went that high.
We've had a tornado down here. So
Yeah,
it's just the conditions.
we had one either the beginning of this year or the end of last year or something in Staley Bridge, just down the road. Yeah,
We had one on Christmas Day,
roofs off.
2011.
Yeah, took the roofs off a row of houses.
Yeah, and thankfully, where it was here, it was only one of those business estates, And thankfully, it was Christmas Day, so everybody was
Yeah, nobody
not
was
there.
there. Yeah.
So that's lucky. Yeah, we don't read the chat on this channel.
What's chat?
Yeah, what's chat?
I didn't know Paul had a chat.
Yeah.
When did you put that in? You know, I wish you stop updating things and not telling us.
Yeah, Tesco's did that on me the other day. I walked in and I thought, I'll get a pork pie. Why is all the dairy and drinks on where the pork pies are supposed to be? Where have they put the pork pies?
Or Tesco's have swapped everything around as well. What made me laugh was they had a sign on the freezers saying several freezers have broken down, so they're going to be replaced with new ones. So you'd think they would leave the moving round of the store until the new freezer's been delivered. Nope, they paid someone to come in, unplumb the freezers, and move them to the new location. Even though they're broken and not going to work. Logical.
They never move our freezers from one place to another. They're always in the same place.
No, they keep moving ours. Our fruit and veggies in that place now.
Fruit and veggies right in front of you as you walk through the door.
No, ours is halfway through the store.
Yeah, the main little neighborhood Walmart here reversed all that stuff. You walk in there, you gotta look now because everything's been changed.
Yeah.
And why is it they always put eggs at the front of the store, knowing you're going to pack everything heavy on top of the darn things?
I always complain when they move stuff. I says, look, I'm registered blind. It's hard enough for me to find things when I know where they are. Never mind when you've moved them.
Yeah.
She says, oh, I can help you. What is it you're looking for? I says, all right, I found it.
Yeah, what are you looking for? The exit.
Yeah.
And then I walked further because she was in the freezer bit, and I walked further down, and then I shouted to her, where have you put what's it? Colombian coffee ice cream. And she came and she said, it should be, oh, we've run out.
All right.
Plenty of every other Tesco's finest tubs of ice cream, but no coffee. So me and Anne-Marie must have already eaten most of it. I bought 4 last time I was in. Oh.
Sitting here concentrating on this video, and all of a sudden something's licked my leg. What the hell is that?
Our Precious decided that my elbow needed licking before.
And Cleo comes over here and she'll lick me on the leg to let me know she's here.
Oh,
Just one lick.
she started off going to clean herself and decided that my elbow needed it more, obviously.
Okay, I gotta change the name of this. I was naming it kayaks on the boat flyer. They got more paddle boards than kayaks. I'm gonna have to say kayaks and paddle boards. Okay, where's he at? I got a fly in here that's driving me crazy.
Oh, you should just put what's it there?
Stuck in the land.
Bikinis on paddleboards and kayaks.
Might do that. Yeah. Made Dominic look up.
Yeah, I heard the word. Okay.
Tell you what, they got a lot.
Mhm.
It'll be kayaks, bikinis, and paddle boards. What do you think?
Bikinis first.
How about bikinis, kayaks, bikinis, paddle boards, bikinis on the boat flyer?
Yeah, that'll work. Topless girls on paddleboards.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I had a couple of them on that first video I did. I tell you what, it could have been
Mhm.
because they were thin bikini.
Fall back.
I don't think so.
Oh no, it's what's it? Um, um, yeah.
He's got what you call it too. He said two of them, didn't
Yeah, that's what I thought he said because that
Yeah,
looks
no,
like one of them on the screen.
it was what's it came on. Keeps sticking her head in so she can be seen.
he? Dallas.
Dallas, that's it.
Yeah. So night's go. Is Grumpy coming on tonight?
No, he's not going to. He's
He said he
decided
was.
it's Memorial Day. He won't do it.
All right. He said yesterday he was going to go on.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
he did.
changed his mind.
All right.
Shoot, Drone Nation. Nobody's on tonight.
Want no Drone Nation either.
No.
Oh, we're getting early night then.
Yeah.
Never know. Johnny might go on. How about kayaks and paddle boards? How about kayaks, paddle boards, and bikinis?
kayaks, paddle boards, and 3 small triangular pieces of material.
Yeah, I could put I could put kayaks, paddle boards, bikinis, and dogs. It's like a country song.
Mm.
I've seen, I think there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 6 or 7 dogs.
Mhm.
I tell you what, I went between a tree stump and some branches and a guy on a kayak, and I'm so glad he wasn't an asshole. Because I was within reach. He could have knocked it out there. I just realized something. I was not only within reach, he had a black lab sitting in the front of that kayak. He could have reached out thinking it was a bird. That would have been a good video. He was sitting there Dominic, he sat there like this and went, and watched it go by. You know? He was thinking that bird making too much noise.
Mm. Have they given the breaking news yet?
No.
Yeah, it
What
was
was it?
bullshit. It was just bullshit. Turned out it was just a Tory election scam. Apparently, everybody on state pension is getting an extra £900 this year. And then people pointed out, what happens if you don't get voted back in? Then they're like, then you're not getting your £900. So it's blackmail, really, which is against the election laws. And so was the use of media and news time. So take of that what you will.
Well, as of the day after the day of the election, I still have 2 years and 1 month to go.
Yeah.
I think it'll be kayaks, paddle boards, and bikinis.
You don't
doing?
need the second comment if you put and.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting dogs in bikinis. You know,
Dogs
a little bit for everybody, you know.
Dogs in bikinis.
Yeah.
Just put bikinis. That's it. All you need.
Bikinis on the boat for liar, right?
And then you put some crazy ass thumbnail, it has nothing to do with the video.
Yeah, yeah.
Shows some chick like a half undressed.
Well, it should be.
Like that, get that copper tone, a girl up there with a dog pulling a bikini off. That'll work.
He's Tenant. Tim, he's Tenant, I believe.
Oh, Paul's dealing with his tenant.
No. Paul's doing a shoot while his tenant is watching screen time live.
Well,
Yeah, he's got 2 ships, he said.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
there's two cruise
One was a
ships coming
cruise.
in.
We know
He's
the
got a-
cruise ship.
He said there's 2 cruise ships. One of them's due
Yeah.
now. We don't know when the next one is. But yeah, no, Dallas keeps popping up in front of the camera.
She's watching me away. He's gone.
No, I'm watching me.
Right.
That's
Oh.
good.
In Port Huron, there will be some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 64 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 54 degrees.
He's got a lot of ships today.
Yeah, it'd be
So
6.
this'll be 5. And if the other one comes through, that'll be 6.
It's a
And that
big
was this
number.
afternoon. Did he get any this morning as well?
I thought that
No,
was.
he went-
I thought there
no,
was
he
2
just
this
went-
morning,
he just went
including
live. Yeah, he just went live this morning, didn't
Yeah, he went live at like 6
he?
o'clock
6
last time.
o'clock
He
in the
usually
morning. Yeah,
usually doesn't go live till 9.
Hmm.
he woke up early again.
Oh, that's good.
Paul don't really sleep 8 hours at a time anyway. He sleeps for 2-3 hours and he'll wake up and then he'll be up for a couple hours and he'll sleep again.
Well, the last time he did
I've been-
that,
Yeah,
he
I've
went
been.
on at. He woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, thought it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and thought he
Yeah, I
was late
remember that
for
one.
his afternoon stream.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, there's been tons of times too back in the day. He hasn't done it in a long time, but Paul used to randomly go live at like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Mm.
Couldn't sleep.
I
so he'd go
remember.
live.
I remember one where he went live at about 3 in the afternoon here, which would be
Hmm.
1 a.m. his time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been recently. I've been doing 5 hours and then another 3, or 5, 1 and 1 and 1. A couple of naps in the afternoon. I had one yesterday.
I
been
can't
sleeping
go unless I'm really totally knackered or my sugar level goes really high. I can't sleep during the day.
I always have one. Probably.
I mean,
about
the
3
fact that I
sometimes.
don't get up until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon
Well, that's
just
why,
means
because
that-
you
just-
you're not
just
sleeping the
means
rest of the day.
yeah, it just means yeah, but that's because I don't go to bed until like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I still get me 8-9 hours, just in a different way. But I have really thick velvet curtains that don't let any light in.
When me and Sarah had our first apartment together, we had blackout curtains all over the best. Because we used to do, when we first got together, we used to do a lot of clubbing on the weekends.
Mm.
And yeah, it was wonderful sleeping in till 12, 1 o'clock, and it would be like nighttime inside the apartment.
Mm.
That's back when we just had Kelsey. She was a little baby and she'd go stay at her mom's on the Friday and Saturdays.
Mm.
We'd go out and do so. We'd go out and go to the clubs and stuff on Friday and Saturday nights.
Yeah.
But then we'd pick up Aubrey and the Sunday afternoon we'd go pick her up.
Mm.
We did that for probably 2-3 years straight when we first got together.
I mean, when I went to bed this morning, the dog was lay on the sofa and the cat was lying next to the dog on the sofa. But when I woke up this afternoon, the dog was lay scrunched up against the side of me and the cat was on my chest.
Used to piss the people off at the clubs too, because we'd get there and there'd be lines at the 2 clubs we'd always go to, and they knew us so well they'd let us cut the line. And the manager at the one club would always walk down, he'd greet us and then take us up. Because it was the club was on top of a roof of a 5-story building. outside.
Yeah.
It was this huge building and they had a club on the roof. They had a whole bar and everything up there. And then Lime would be at the bottom of the building
No.
and he would always come out and greet us and we'd cut everybody. Be like 30, 40 people standing in line waiting to get in.
Just a minute when he gets in. Say hello to everybody.
Hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Dallas.
Uh-huh.
Again.
That's Dallas.
Yep, she's waved at us 3 or 4 times so far while you've been out.
You can go back upstairs now. You keep going.
Marky grass.
Paul Murray.
Paul Murray.
And I use the trunk.
Yeah.
I gotta take Tanya her driver's license. She drove all the way to work without it. Passed 4 cops and almost shit her pants.
I still say you got to get a dummy skunk. Put it in there.
I'm going to. I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. No. Should I do the skunk or the raccoon, Paul?
Oh, either way.
Both. It could be like Fury Vengeance. Yeah.
You want to get me a fish sandwich?
Yeah. You just
Fish
want one
sandwich,
cheese,
nice.
no lettuce, extra.
Yeah,
Yep.
Damn.
And a
sounds delicious.
Fish
What do you
sandwich.
got?
Fish
Sandwich.
sandwich. Fish.
Fish.
Fish
my
sandwich.
tenant is a manager up at Burger King, and he's got to go up there and see her.
All
So
right.
He's gonna get me a fishy sandwich and a.
Now, is that a
That'll
burger
work.
or a sandwich?
A Philly fish burger.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's like-
actually
Yeah.
a fish
Is it
fillet
between
sandwich.
2 slices
fish
of bread
fillet
or a
sandwich.
burger bun?
Burger bun.
Bun.
Okay, it's a fish burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I barbecued some pork chops.
Well,
had
I
pork
don't
chops
know
with
if I
baked
screwed the
beans.
pooch or not.
And mashed potatoes.
It was windy as hell out there,
Mm-hmm.
and my old age took over,
Oh, no.
and I'll let you know as soon as I try and download the video. But I think I flew the ship
Well, at least that means you got the drone back.
and turned
get-
to come back.
I'm going to
and
say, did you
realized
get the
it
drone
wasn't-
back?
I didn't hit the record button.
Oh.
So I went out further into the lake and started to have a
As
little
long as
bit
the
of
drone
fish.
came back. That's all. That's all you need to know. As long as the drone came back, it's a good day.
But listen to what he said. He went out further in the lake and he started to get a little problem. That control him.
Yes, but he also said he's downloading the video, so that means he got
Yeah.
the drone back.
Oh yeah.
This
Yeah,
time,
that's all we want to know. That's all we want to know.
Didn't lose
You
it.
got the drone back. That's all I'm interested in.
Let me see here.
I went to switch on my cache while recording on my remote control, and it says no SD card. Please insert an SD card. And I thought, oh shit, did I leave my SD card in the RC when I sent it back to DJI?
Did you?
I don't know. I think so. It was probably only a 64 and it had nothing important on it. It'll have just had the cache records of all the previous videos. But I've got them all on the original SD cards and downloaded anyway, so it don't matter. But DJI phoned me up today twice. But I missed it because I was asleep. And I left an answer phone message. So it's Michael from DJI Support Europe. Just phoning. I'll call again later on Just want to make sure you've tested the one we've sent you and that everything's okay.
There's
So I'll
there's
ask-
the ship.
When
Okay.
he phones back, I'll ask him.
But for some reason, all I got was about 4 seconds of it.
Oh, what a bugger.
So then I went and pulled up another file.
It's a pity it won't go in the other way.
Okay, so now let me screen share this. Share. Share. Okay, you guys see that?
Yeah.
So this is where I chased it back down when I realized I didn't record anything.
Okay.
So I'm getting way out of range, you know.
You're motoring there.
Negative traffic, your first downbound is Algo, my innovator. He's still way above 30 minutes above what we're. Okay, Roger.
But when I tried to go around the front, that's when I got a little hokey
Oh, okay.
because the wind.
Pearl Mist.
Ah, it's only a babby, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm way the hell back the other side of the bridge.
Yeah. You should have just hit sports mode and got the hell out of Dodge. It's a nice angle, though. Let the ship just sit there and let the ship do all the work.
Yeah. That's it. Just slide slightly sideways and let the ship go past you.
To be honest, from an outside perspective of the ship, it's really not that nice of a ship for what they charge to be on.
Yeah, it's not as
I don't know what the inside looks like, but from the outside, it looks really basic.
Well, this is not
Yeah.
the Viking ship lines. This is another secondary ship line.
Yeah, but those ships on that lake cost a lot of money, don't they?
Yep.
And they're more expensive
Yeah,
than
I
regular
think you can
cruisers.
ride this one for about $2,500 a head. The Viking Octanus is like $5,000 to $7,000 a head.
yeah. And any of the Virgin or the Disney ships are way into the 10,000.
Yep.
The what was the name of it? The Disney Princess, I think it was called, or something like that. That's a beautiful ship to see. And that Virgin Reliant or something like that. The one that I saw down near me. Now that's a really good ship there. But the only day it was there, the wind was like 70 kilometers an hour. I get down there and the wind starts blowing.
It was gusting to 40 when I was down there just now.
Yeah, that's 40 miles an hour is nearly 70. So that was out of my range.
40 would be 64.
Yeah, as I said, near 70.
Mm.
And that was out of my wheelhouse. I'm not going up. I think I've gone up at 25 miles an hour.
Right.
And
Okay.
my sphincter was really tightening.
Question: who's got an Alexa here and who's brave?
Who's
I'm
got
not-
a
I'm
what?
never
Got a what?
An Alexa and who's brave?
I don't have an Alexa.
I've got
and
an
I'm
Alexa.
brave.
Paul, do you want to do it?
On Alexa, what do you want to know?
Ask Alexa
Sorry,
to
I'm not sure about that.
shut up, Owen. Right. Ask Alexa to say coffee bean 100 in Welsh.
Oh, you've told us this before.
No. Coffee.
Alexa, repeat coffee bean in Welsh.
No, coffee bean 100 in Welsh.
In Welsh is coffee.
Cuff.
No, you've got to say coffee bean 100.
Okay. Alexa, say coffee bean 100 in Welsh.
Coffee bean 100 in Welsh is coffee cant.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. A half you can't.
Too much time on your hand, David.
Yeah.
Someone just sent it to me. And I was like, nah, that can't be true. But I don't have an Alexa, so I couldn't test it.
You could ask Google. It's exactly the same.
Google doesn't do Welsh. I can't understand why.
I'll be back. I need a toilet break.
Doesn't it?
No.
Hey Google, what's coffee bean 100 in Welsh?
I don't speak that language yet.
Shut up.
It said, shut up, David.
I was asking mine didn't even light up. Google. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 11:32 p.m.
Yeah, mine's being quiet.
The funny thing is, mine's in the other room. I'll tell you what.
It's probably answering it on your phone.
It's not. It's answering it on the Google device in the other room.
All right.
Now all we have to do is get Welsh Rob to do it.
Wonderful. What have I done? Have I the... Oh no, it is switched on. So I must have turned the volume down or muted it. Hey Google, set volume to 3.
It's only
Hey, Google,
6:30 and it looks like it's about
Coffee bean
8:30 out
100
there.
in Welsh. Hey Google, unmute.
Mark, you keep alerting my fucking Google. It's going crazy in the other room.
Hey Google, what time is it? Damn. Where's the mute button?
David can mute you.
I think if my Google goes off again, Mark might be wearing it when Laura gets up.
Hey Google.
He's right next to her.
Night Train says 7 night cruises start at $6,480. Definitely, that's probably chump change to very rich people, but not to me.
Well, I've just checked my wallet and I'm 6,000, God knows how many dollars short.
Sure.
But then again, I've got Laura, so there's no surprise there.
Well, how's the new kitty there doing?
Very quiet. Don't even know she's here. And she's going home on Friday.
She's on her iPad and stuff. Is that what she does?
No, she sits in the other room with Laura and they play stupid games like Among Us and that. So it's like they're not here.
They play stupid little games, huh?
That's the one. Just a moment. Rio, has there been a murder in here? You mean,
It's
yeah.
not worth asking Rio. Ask Google.
No, he's no, if
Hi,
you ask him
Jody.
questions, he just goes, yeah. But he's covered the bird cage in raspberry. And I mean, literally covered it. Be right back and let's clean that up. It's a white bird cage as well.
Don't you keep some paper at the bottom of it?
On the outside.
What's the use of putting sandpaper on the outside?
No, the raspberry. Where he scattered it. It's all over the wall. It's all over the bird cage. Oh my God. How'd you get it on the ceiling? Oh, crapping hell.
Skill.
Guess who's redecorating the living room?
Another package is on the way.
Did Google say David is?
Hey Google. Hey Google. Shut up, I don't give a shit.
Oh, no. No barking.
Is that David barking?
Yeah, David was barking.
Why not?
What's everybody up to this evening? Anything good or?
Editing.
I'm cleaning raspberry off everything.
What's Tim Jackson up to? He's at work?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10:30 in the morning there.
Ah.
No, they've not got a public holiday today.
No, they haven't.
Only here in the US.
And the UK.
No, we've
You
got
guys
a
got
bank
you
holiday.
guys got a holiday too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Spring bank holiday.
Whitsuntide holiday. A week, 2 weeks after Whitsuntide.
The first Monday in May and the last Monday in May are both bank holidays.
Unless the royal family wants to be idiots and die.
Mm.
Then we have to move it. Because wasn't it last year that we had like 2 in a week and something stupid?
Um,
Come on.
can't remember.
What's
We had
like
the funeral.
twice?
We had the funeral. Then a while later, we had the coronation.
Yeah.
Tim says it's 8:30 there, Mark. You were wrong.
8:30. All right. No, that was 10:30.
Bad Mark. Now, Mark, you must do 100 lines. I must get the time right all the time.
Yeah, no, it is 8:30. They're 9 hours in front
Didn't I
of
used
us.
to do that at school?
Yeah, we used to
You
do
didn't
that
write
in
that back.
French. It used to be, I must be silent and attentive in class.
Yeah. Well,
And it was always the French teacher that gave
No.
it out. So we spent the whole of the French lesson writing lines out because
Stop.
we knew we were going to get some. So when he gave us 100 lines, we used to just take it out of the desk and go and give it him.
the last time they gave me lines was I must not swear in class. Right? He told me I had to do it 2,000 times. It's like, okay. He went out the room and I looked up, and what was there in the corner? A photocopy machine. Perfect.
Mm.
I got a well done for my using my initiative, but I got a week's detention.
Oh, if we got put in detention, we had to do the work that we were given to do in detention on blue paper. My headmaster said that I had the thickest file of blue paper in school.
Should have told him, stop cutting down blue trees then.
Mm.
Oh, but you know, it's not big. Come on, man.
But my handwriting was atrocious. Pretty much like one of my uncles that went there as well. Although a lot earlier.
Ed?
And he once came home with a report card that said, "We know you had to rescue the spider from the inkwell, but did you have to let it crawl across the paper?"
Why not?
Because his handwriting was so bad.
Jesus Christ, Bluey. Why don't we just kill Rio?
I was gone again.
Come on. Come on.
Paul's gone.
No.
Joe's gone. Dominic's gone.
David's having a fight. Right. Where's he going? You little fucker. Come here. Get you over here, fucker. Oh, you don't even think about it.
If anybody looks at this live stream, all they'll see is pictures, no people.
No, Joe's there.
Oh yeah, so he is.
Come on. Right, you little fucker. When I get over here, bring me. Come here. You're not even the one I want. Dim. Dim.
You need to put a shower curtain on the wall.
Got you. No, it's all right. I'm just giving him a
Bath.
quick check over.
Just to make sure that all the red is raspberry.
Well, it turns out it wasn't him. It was Bluey in the end. Okay, man. No.
Here comes Kevin. Who's
I
this?
just wink.
Who's that?
Just
Hey,
wink.
Kevin? Call Frontenac
Come on.
Everybody, that people around the world knew who she was.
Good
Yeah.
boy.
She's like that.
Good boy.
A YouTuber. But I know you
That's
won't
it.
let
That is fine. Boy.
There you go.
She's going to school and telling her teacher and everybody like, I was on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one. Enjoy your meal.
Hey, thanks.
No, not a problem. I'm probably gonna be in and out because I want to do a load of laundry for Dallas. For
Okay.
Everything else is done except for the load.
All right.
And she needs underwear.
Really? That what you want to sleep for?
I got my Burger King.
Did he not bring you Belgian? What? Not Belgian.
Here's my Frenchy fries.
Did you get your Boston creams as well?
They're in the refrigerator.
Must admit, I would much rather have a burger from Burger King than from McDonald's. They actually taste like meat and not cardboard.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Trouble is, our
There-
nearest,
There's the
our
fish on the
nearest,
bottom.
our nearest Burger King is right in the city centre, so about 3.5 miles away, and you'd have to get the tram to it.
So what did the cat say about you being gone, Dominic?
She stole my seat, so I had to move her back onto my lap.
I meant while you were in the hospital overnight.
Well, my brother was here to take care of them, so that's all right.
Were they happy to see you when you came home?
Oh, definitely. All three of them were happy. Two of them were asleep, but one came up to me.
Yeah, they were happy. They showed complete indifference, but they were happy. I could tell they were happy.
Yeah, as I said, one of them was happy. One of them was really happy. And the other two just wanted food. They just wanted to be fed. Where's my food? I haven't been fed in 6 hours.
Jim Jackson said he didn't get suspended or detention. He didn't get detention. He just got suspended.
No, I got a bit of detention.
Oh, from school. Yeah.
Yeah, but because I'm different.
Sorry, Tim. That must have been something you wrote quite some time ago while we were having that conversation, but I didn't notice it on the chat because I'm not looking at the chat.
Yeah, we don't read the chat.
Yeah. Reading the chat would involve picking my phone up.
No, reading the chat means I've got to look just slightly to the right. And that's too hard.
Oh, that's too much, yeah.
Yeah. Especially when you've got a cat sitting on you.
Yeah, the cat sitting on me for half a Bill's show last night.
Uh-oh. I've got a second cat. No, he's gone. Vegemite shoot him off.
I don't know where mine is yet. If mine hasn't come round the back garden and sat on the shed waiting for me to open the door and pick her up off the shed roof, she'll be in the street at the front in one of the neighbours' paths.
Well, I took one bite out of the fish sandwich. It was good, but I can't eat anymore.
Oh, no. So that's a fish burger. It's in a burger bun.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, all the chips.
I'd have a little bit of lettuce, a bit of mayonnaise, and probably some sriracha hot sauce.
What, on a
That'd be
fish
mine.
burger? No,
Yeah, that'd be
tartar,
mine.
tartar sauce.
Yeah. Sometimes sometimes, yeah, you might be right.
Maybe a little, maybe a bit, if you want the heat, a bit of horseradish.
Yeah, but I'd go with the peri peri sauce, which is a mayonnaise and sriracha.
What do you call it?
Peri peri, which is a mayonnaise and sriracha. Sriracha is an Asian, I think it's Vietnamese actually. The Vietnamese chili sauce.
I know we get it in the Chinese supermarkets.
Yeah. It's got a better consistency than the.
But
I think
peri
I
peri,
think it's got.
peri peri is basically Portuguese, I think.
Yeah, that's a Portuguese.
Mm.
That's a Portuguese chili sauce, whereas sriracha is, I think it's Vietnamese because it has a better flavor than the Chinese chili sauce you get. It's not as it's a little bit more. It's got more body to it rather than the Chinese one, which is just all that heat. So where you just slightly, it's not sweet chili sauce. It's not sweet.
Yeah.
Whereas the Chinese one is too sour.
Possibly. Yeah. I've got a couple of bottles in the in the cupboard.
Yeah, but you've got many different types of hot sauces.
Oh yeah.
You got Mexican, you got South American, you got African, you got Indian, you got Japanese.
And if you mix them all together, that'll be the English.
Yeah. You got English, you got English mustard, and you got peri peri, which is the Portuguese one. Then you got Assam Indian. Then you've got what's the harissa? Harissa's the hot African. Now that's a good sauce. Harissa's good for fish actually. Same as Assam. The Assam fish is another really tasty dish. You put it on sort of like a coconut rice, and it really brings the flavor out. Then you got some of the Mexican Cholula, which is another really tasty. That's more your chicken. That's more on your chicken.
Yeah.
And you more marinate the chicken with things like Cholula, and that comes up pretty well as well.
Yeah.
And then you bake.
You got your chipotle.
Yeah. But I think, and from Chipotle to Cholula, I'd go the Cholula better because it absorbs better into the chicken. You basically do your deep fry, but you marinate it in the sauce before you deep fry, and it comes up really nice. Because some of them are more of a paste than a sauce.
And then you've got all the tell me switched itself off. All the New Orleans and Louisiana ones that Joe keeps on going on about.
Yeah. But they're from a different category. They might be hot sauces, but they're in a different category.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm reaching for a sauce, sriracha is my first choice, and then my second is hot English mustard. It depends on what. Yeah, hot English mustard is good with steak and is good with red meat, whereas things like sriracha is more the white
Kevin, call
meat
me
sort
back,
of thing.
please.
You put it on pork.
It's actually quite good to add a spoonful of English mustard into a sauce.
Yeah,
or
definitely.
into a stew, something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Gives just that little that little bit extra.
Mm.
But each sauce has its each of the sauce, as in the condiment you put on something, depends on what you're eating, because there are certain things you wouldn't put a certain sauce on.
Yeah, I like English sauce, English mustard on black pudding. That's nice.
Definitely.
Actually,
I think English mustard goes with a lot. I
it
would
certainly
never
goes with ham.
Oh, definitely.
Mm.
That's a marriage made in heaven. Definitely.
Yeah.
Those two can't be separated. That's a dynamic
I mean,
duo.
quite often with a steak, I might have French mustard.
Yeah, French or French.
It's milder. It's milder, and I use about 4 times as much as I would if I was using English.
Yeah, because you get Dijon mustard as well, and that's another good steak. That's another good one for steak.
Yeah,
but I've never really.
The whole grain mustards are quite nice.
Yeah, the whole grain Dijon, same thing. Mustard and fish don't go well. They're just not. They're not.
Hold on. You get a piece of salmon. Okay?
Yeah.
Get a piece of salmon, and you take the Dijon mustard and honey and mix it together and coat it in that. And you put a little touch of garlic. Just a little touch of garlic powder. And then you put it in the air fryer for about 14 minutes.
Well,
and it comes out crusty and perfect.
I do agree with you, but when I think mustard, fish is not the first thing I'll think about.
No, I've made it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but salmon, salmon would be the first fish I would think about.
Yeah.
Salmon,
smoked mackerels.
Take your salmon,
Smoked mackerel's nice with
this is the best way to cook fish. Take the salmon, press the pedal on the dustbin, and drop it.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for salmon goes in the bin. But
no, but
I also think you ought to chuck a few caper pods in there if you're talking salmon.
But the honey offsets the Dijon mustard, and it gives you a little crust. And that sucker, it takes about 12 minutes in an air fryer at like 360, and you just take it out, and it's good. And that sucker is flaky, and it's got a great taste to it. And what I like to serve it with, like a little rice, and it'd be like a flavored type of rice, and then little sweet potato patties. And boy, or asparagus and rice, or something like that. Is it good? And I keep saying I'm gonna make it again. I haven't made it in a long time.
Hey.
I did barbecued pork chops today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did them in the air fryer, but I coated them with barbecue sauce both ways, and they came out real crispy and everything. Baked beans and mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna have that nice crispiness.
Yeah, it was nice and crispy. I got to eat them today because my son hasn't been able to eat in a week, and he's working, so I have to hide them.
Yeah. Got to eat them before he finds them. Yeah.
Well, he's not going to eat them. He's still having problems eating. He's been living off smoothies for about a week. Smoothies and soup. And the soup he's been living off of has been like a cream of mushroom soup or cream of chicken soup. He has some chicken and dumpling Campbell's in there.
I've been eating soup for the last couple of weeks, the last couple of days. Spicy tomato and onion with lentils in it.
Well,
And I had
spicy tomato sounds good, but that means you got to throw a little vodka in it.
yeah, and become the Bloody Mary. Yeah, and I should put a piece of celery in it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it had Tabasco in it already, so
Yep.
I was only vodka away from the Bloody Mary.
That's one drink I cannot drink, a Bloody Mary.
Mm.
I get about a third into it, and I still get nauseated.
Mm.
And I don't know why. It's got to be the fresh juice.
Oh, that was what I had the other night. It was curried herring. It was a mild curry herring. They had these little packets of herrings, and I thought, oh, okay, nice. So we're just trying to make life easier.
Yeah.
So I saw a couple of cans of that, and I went, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, they do some nice fish curries. Precious, shut up.
Yeah, fish curry. I love fish curry, but the other one that really gets me is goat curry. There's a mate of mine that passed away a couple of years ago, used to cook. I'd go over to his place on a Sunday. He would cook a huge vat of it and put it in some of those Tupperware containers, and I'd eat that for 3 or 4 days. Unfortunately, he died of a heart attack at 46, so it's a shame. He's a great bloke.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, goat curry is, what's it? Jamaican.
Yeah.
And more often than not, if you get it over here, it won't be goat, it'll be mutton.
Yeah, mutton. Actually, lamb's not bad.
But they do use goat in Europe a lot.
Yeah, I know. Being of an Italian background, that's where I learned to eat goat as a young kid. My old man used to do goat.
Mm.
This weekend on Bayou St. John, they had a Greek festival, and their number one hit was the goat burgers.
Yep. Greeks use a lot of goat. So it's a really nice. It's a really nice and tender sort of meat. Much like kangaroo. Now that's a really nice meat. It's a lean meat, and it's got a really nice texture and flavour to it. Because most of it, that's a red meat. If we go to the white meats, there's a lot of the white meats can get a little bit gamey. I think white in terms of, pork comes out well, but it has to be barbecued like the Chinese do it on that little rack, and it has to let it dry. Whereas if it doesn't, if you don't cook it properly, it can get very dry. That's what it just, and especially pork crackling on the top's the other good part of it.
Man. Yeah, that guy, I was real close to that guy with that dog. I'm glad that dog didn't reach out, and I'm glad he didn't slap it with the paddle. He just looked at it and let it go by.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. It's time. Yeah, I think it's getting to that.
Well, what do you guys think?
I was just about to say, I reckon it's time.
I still think fish should go in the bin.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all you again tomorrow morning.
That'll be it.
All
What
right.
time? What time,
Bye-bye
Paul?
now.
Normal time or earlier?
6 a.m.
No, I don't know if I'm going to sleep like that or not, but you never know. Stay tuned.
I'll stay tuned.